Listen, I feel like I need some theme music. Okay, allow me to reintroduce myself. Maybe I should put a little snippet of Hove singing "Allow Me to Reintroduce Myself" because y'all know I told you before that I've been working on a project for the past a little bit longer than 2 years, right? And I just, I had to slow cook it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know that Instapots are really popular, and as my fellow chefs, y'all know, while it increases the cooking time, the flavor is not the same as if you slow cooked it in a Dutch oven, right? So I have been slow cooking this project for a little over 2 years. And then I told you last week, that if you didn't know, that I had left the kitchen and I was dedicating myself to, supporting others in their culinary entrepreneurship journey. So if I were to reintroduce myself, I am no longer Chef Evelyn. I mean, obviously, I'm always going to be Chef Evelyn. My Instagram, YouTube handles, and all that kind of stuff are going to say Chef Evelyn because it's just easier. But I'm now Chef Evelyn, CEO of what? Gourmet Grad School. And what is Gourmet Grad School? Okay, let me tell you, I'm so excited. I'm so hyped. So, Gourmet Grad School is a culinary entrepreneurship academy, okay? And there's so much I want to say, like I can't even get it out fast enough. So Gourmet Grad School, as the name insinuates, is a culinary entrepreneurship academy for passionate home cooks and professional chefs who want to earn income outside of a traditional restaurant kitchen. What I realized is that most of the people that follow me on YouTube, social media, or on my email list, my clients, we all have a passion for food. We all love food. And none of us really want to work in a restaurant, or if we've done that, we're over that season of our lives and we want to do something else, right? We really don't want to be employees. We want to be entrepreneurs. Or you're already an entrepreneur and you really want to make this thing work, because the idea of doing anything but being in food or having your own business is like there's no other option, right? And what I realized is that I really loved my culinary school experience, okay? But culinary school does not teach entrepreneurship. So Gourmet Grad School picks up where culinary school left off, okay? So one of the things that I have encountered over my years of when I've done food tours, when I've worked with chefs, the comments and the questions that I get is what it really shows me is that as chefs, we have the skill. There's no doubt about it. You can cook people under the table. You are the best cook that you know, probably, right? And we have the passion for food. We have the passion for feeding people. We put our heart and our soul into every dish, every meal, every ingredient, our tools, our equipment. Like we are so passionate about this. But somewhere along the way, we got the misconception, the wrong belief that if we were just a great chef, just a great cook, that would naturally make us good in business. And unfortunately, that is not the case. And so because I'm so passionate about us, and I'm so passionate about that, just because we traditionally are service-based entrepreneurs, that doesn't mean that we should have to sacrifice our quality of life just because our passion happens to fall in what has been historically considered a blue collar, which I don't even like that label, but historically has been considered a blue collar profession, right? And so I wanted to create Gourmet Grad School because I wanted to be able to serve more people, right? When I was just doing it as Chef Evelyn, as just with my high ticket clients, I know that, some people felt very discouraged, they needed the support. Maybe they couldn't invest at that level. I know that some people, were at a place where what I was teaching my current clients was maybe too advanced for them. People had different skills, right? And I wanted to find a way to take we're not going to say how long, many years of experience. Let's just say I've been a culinary entrepreneur in some capacity since I was 15 years old, right? So you can kind of guess how old I am, put that all together. But at least 20 years, okay? At least 20 years of experience of being a culinary entrepreneur, but also working for like high-end culinary gourmet brands and retails, culinary research development, food manufacturing, put all that together, the things that I had to learn in my own businesses over the years, I wanted to be able to put it into a very step-by-step curriculum. So, I've mentioned before in a lot of my videos that a lot of times when we decide to become chefs, to become culinary entrepreneurs, there's actually two things you're learning. You're always going to be improving as a chef. You're always going to be improving your culinary skills, but you also have to learn business. And just because you're technically good in the kitchen doesn't make you a good entrepreneur, but you can learn that. And that is where my passion has really fallen. I realized several years ago that I have the same level of passion for entrepreneurship that I have for food, and I wanted to put those together. So let me tell you a little bit about the name, right? Because you're probably like, gourmet grad school. So let me tell you, it happened two different times. So one was with one of my current clients, and she was like, Evelyn, it's like I'm getting my master's in culinary entrepreneurship. And I was just like, right? Like, with the training that I was giving my, high-end one-on-one clients, she was like, I literally feel like I'm getting my master's degree in culinary entrepreneurship. But prior to that, I've worked with a myriad of experts, consultants. I mean, so many amazing people to bring this vision together. That's why I was like, it's bigger than me. This is something that I wanted to do for the culinary industry, and I was gonna wait to July, to National Culinary Arts Month. But listen, I could not wait that long. I have been holding this thing for over 2.5 years. But I remember, being working 6 months with this one particular consultant, and as we were fleshing out the skeleton of gourmet grad school, and we were talking about who it was going to be for and how it was going to be used, I was like, as much as I love culinary school, it doesn't teach entrepreneurship. It gives you a little snippet of entrepreneurship, and that entrepreneurship is assuming that you want to own a restaurant. And let's be honest, everybody doesn't want to own a restaurant, right? Everybody doesn't necessarily want that lifestyle. As a matter of fact, I know a lot of people who want to come out of that lifestyle, right? Because it can be very demanding. While it's very lucrative, it can be very demanding. And also the idea that most people will have the capital to start the kind of restaurant that they would really want to is years ahead of them, right? And so I really wanted to create something that helped you, enhance the business that you have now, or the business that you want to start, to help you make more income so that you can live, cook, and work on your own terms. And I am going to be doing a open house training called Cooking Outside the Lines, how to earn income outside of a traditional restaurant kitchen, so you can create those multiple streams of income. But when we were having that call, when I was having that call with a consultant, I was like, culinary school doesn't teach entrepreneurship. And where do you go, right? There was a lot of these one-off courses on the internet, and they were very specific, like, here's just how to be a personal chef, or here's just how to do this, right? And it wasn't really comprehensive. It was teaching you how the basics of that one thing, but it wasn't teaching you the business, the growth, the strategies, the marketing, client retention, brand loyalty, like all of those things, right? And so when I was talking with this particular consultant, I was like, it's like grad school for chefs. I was like, where do you go once you graduate culinary school to continue to develop not only your entrepreneurial skills, but where do you go if you want to do more continuing ed with your culinary skills, right? Are you going to go back to culinary school? You're not. But more about that in another video. So as you can tell, I'm super, super hyped. This video is already super long. But if you would like to attend, the open house is completely complimentary. The link to register is in the description of this video. If you're watching this on Instagram, the link is in my bio. And if you're watching this on YouTube, the link is in the description box for you to register. I would love for you to come to our inaugural open house training. And we will be doing various trainings throughout the year, throughout the life of a gourmet grad school on different ways to help you grow your business. And right now they're complimentary, so you definitely want to register for that. And all I ask is that you invite 2 of your fellow chefpreneurs, aspiring culinary entrepreneurs to join with you, right? Because they may be looking for, a way to add additional revenue to their business, or if it's someone that who loves to cook and who's been, doing a little something on the side, and they've been thinking about getting into culinary entrepreneurship, but they really don't know what's out there, what's available to them. I want to invite you to the Gourmet Grad School inaugural virtual tour open house training situation. Listen, you can tell I'm hype. Y'all, I have been holding this in for years, literally 4 years. And I'm not going to get emotional, but I'm not going to get emotional, but I've seen what having resources, training, a community can do for your business. And you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to, you can skip over the struggle phase of entrepreneurship, right? So many people are saying, entrepreneurship is hard. Things are only hard when you don't know how to do them. When you were a little bitty kid, when you were a toddler, tying your shoe seemed so difficult. And it was because you didn't know how to do it. Once you learned how to do it, it wasn't difficult, right? And that's anything. There's a lot of people who think cooking is difficult. And we know, once you know, the fundamentals of cooking, once you know the rules of how it works and what materials you need, that no matter what recipe comes across your way, you can cook it because you understand the mechanics of cooking, right? And the same is true for business. And the reason why I wanted specifically to do Gourmet Grad School is because while there are some amazing business coaches and business training programs out there, they don't really understand the nuances of the culinary industry. And I really wanted a place where you could come and grow. And the statistics say that in the first 5 years of business, people fail, right? Or businesses fail. And I've designed, with a team of consultants and coaches, I've designed Gourmet Grad School to support you along wherever you are in that 5-year and beyond journey, so that you don't become a part of that statistic, right? So that you can have something for the long haul, because this is your life, this is your livelihood. And when I say live, cook, and work on your own terms, I absolutely mean it. So the link to register is down below, or the link is in my bio. And also you can just go to gourmetgradschool.com. It'll be on the homepage. And listen, y'all, let me know questions, comments, thoughts about this. It's been a long time coming. I've actually known that I was going to do something like this probably for about 10 years, but actually starting to build it and put the pieces together happened about 2.5 years ago. So anyway, I'm super, super excited, and I can't wait to see you at the open house. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.